The newest livestream of Konosuba Fantastic Days just happened, with the collaboration of the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Oh boy, was it amazing! If you missed it, maybe after this video go check out the VODs, because it was really amazing and you maybe find my reactions a little bit funny, I don't know. Anyway, let's get right into this. First up, of course, we have a new event, and with the new event we get a new welfare. And as you can probably think with the image, the welfare that we get is actually as a Brigade member Kyonkun. Kyonkun will be our 4-star welfare of the part 1 of this event. Here's, by the way, his kit, what he can do, and of course here's it translated. The screenshots are not the best quality, I know, but it should bring it over. Non-elemental basics, physical light damage, yes, he's a light unit, and slightly increased skill gauge for all allies, so slightly 10% I would assume. Shining Slash, 179%, 242% with HP condition, light physical damage to one enemy, and slightly increased attack of all allies when using special skills. So it's an ulti damage apply buffer. Now we have this ulti 5 seconds before you really die, 270% light attribute physical damage to all enemies, and large decrease in physical defense for 16 seconds. And of course, last but not least, physical attack member trait. By the way, I will show some video clips of the stream in this summary, so bear with me here because they are first up real cool, but I need to skip a little bit, and you can also see the animations there. The boss of this event will be none other than God himself. That's right, we battle God here. And for doing so, we get, of course, quads, we get bond food, and we get some SOS coins. And here we come to the butter, but let me just show the animation itself because it's like really good. It's taking a little bit because the live stream just happened and loading times here are a little bit slow. There we go.
Suzumiya Haruhi と素晴らしい女神の段なんてどう？これが超女神の力なんだから。見てくださいユキ、この姿あなたとそっくりではありませんか？眼帯の再構成を忘れました。
I actually needed to hold my breath there because my reaction to the live stream, dude, I was so happy when I saw it. First up, we get School Aqua and the School Megumin. Talk. Then, if you know Haruhi Suzumiya, the anime, you know the ending, you know the dance, and they are freaking doing it. They are doing the dance. Not even the main character, but also Megumin and Aqua are doing the dance. Literally, in Aqua's thumbnail, you can see them doing the dance. And, of course, Asahina gets eaten by a slime and stuff like that. Like, all the reference, all the small details on the Megumin thumbnail. Yuki Nagato in the background with Megumin's head and stuff like that. There are so many good details there and everything. I freaking loved it. And that's not all. That's not all. Let me find their other clips. Before we do that though, let's take a look at the unit and their skills. Of course, as we said before, first up, Haruhi Suzumiya as a wind unit. Asahina-chan, also wind unit. Yuki Nagato as a water unit. Then we have Aqua as a wind unit. That's the third COLLAB wind Aqua that we're getting here. which is really, really funny. And we got an underwater Megumin that's also collab, like the Mushoku Tensei collab before with Megumin. So that's another collab Megumin, which is, it's getting out of hand, guys. Come on, we need other characters than Megumin getting collab units. Megumin has so many units, it's ridiculous. Let's take a quick look at our kits. So first up, we have Haruhi's kit. Physical wind damage to one enemy as a basic. HP condition, physical wind damage to one enemy and moderately increase own physical defense. So seems like she's kind of a tank. And maybe next arena will be high damage if we look at that. Then we have physical wind damage to all enemies and high chance of reverb. So this is again the new effect that we got in JP recently that deals a portion of the initial damage probably 2 times over a fixed interval. So every 5 seconds it triggers and the duration is 12 seconds. So it triggers 2 times. And normally the damage value is 70%. So 70% of the initial damage should be dealt to the enemy 2 times over the duration of the skill. Last but not least, her ulti, Super Adventure Playbar. I don't know if the translations here are 100% correct, but we'll find out when the game is actually out. 282 physical wind damage to all enemies and small increase to own wind damage EX. So another EX damage increase. We're getting a lot of EX buffs recently. And of course, physical attack. Great. Then we have Yugi Nagato, water unit of course, so water elemental basics and magic passive trait, to no one's surprise. HP condition, AoE skill that increases the agility of all allies. So we have a water AoE due to speed boost provided on skill. So far, I think only Ram was like the true AoE arena with speed boost, and that was on her ulti. So we have now a unit for mages and physical potentially. Then a random hit that also reduces charge time to all allies with decent damage. And last but not least, her ulti, 282 water magic damage to all enemies and small increase in water damage for all allies EX. Another water EX damage increase. We're getting so many of these. We had Emilia or Rem, I forgot. We had Megumin before, now we have another collab unit that does that. It's getting out of hand. Then we have, of course, Asahina-chan, physical unit, which is really interesting. As you can see by her art, she uses her pom-poms. I will show the animations later, guys. They are ridiculously cool, made with so much details. I love it. By the way, if you haven't seen the anime, there's a so-called episode 0 with a movie they actually record in the series, which is mostly where this character's, or like this skill set and everything is based from. Just look at it later, and if you watch the anime, you will know the reference. Physical wind damage to one enemy, so physical basic, really good. HP condition, wind attribute damage to all enemies and increase weak point attributes. So Rash Threat, probably tier 2 for all enemies, really, really good. Mikudu shot, 989 physical wind damage to one enemy and slightly reduces skill charge time for all allies, so 4-second CDR, also really, really good. Like, Rash Threat and CDR, that's kind of like Fast Union, not gonna lie. It's actually a really, really strong kit. And then, of course, Mikuru Beam as her ulti, the signature move that you probably know for. 360 physical wind damage to one enemy and increase physical attack of all allies and slightly increase wind damage with a faster gauge fill rate than normal. So she can probably ult a lot. Of course, for that, her buff only lasts 12 seconds, so it can probably run out, but you can play around with that, and a lot of ulti spam might actually be really, really good. Then we have School Collab Aqua, with a really interesting case, because there's a little bit of debate on how good she actually is. First up, physical attack passive trait, non-elementary basic, since Collab outfit units normally have neutral basics. And the first skill is the debate here, Earth Block. Medium cut of earth damage for all allies for 12 seconds and medium reduction of skill charge time, so 6 seconds CDR. Second skill is 137% with HP condition, physical wind damage to all enemies and moderate increase of agility for all allies for 12 seconds. So she pretty much has Fast Chris's kit with a higher CDR time and Earth Block. But of course, no on-element ulti, which of course lowers the damage, and a second skill does no damage. So she will probably be like, kind of like Fast Chris with a little bit less damage, but more support. And the most important part, with her ulti and the damage block, you can probably never die in this team. I would at least assume, even if the next damage has next arena has love damage, which is probably what's going to happen to force her to be meta. Then the last unit, Megumin. Passive trait, normal magic attack up, normal basic, nothing special here. HP condition, water magic damage to all enemies and small increase in damage to weak point attribute EX. So she applies a tier 1 X refresh rate to all enemies, which makes her amazing for AoE arenas. Amazing in that regard. And HP condition, magic damage to all enemies with moderate increase to special Gilgash. So if you remember, the Roxy Megumin kind of has the same thing, like 2 AoE skills. One of them is Gauge Up. The second one was actually Watery X tier 1 damage boost, and this one applies a tier 1 X refresh rate. So it will be kind of interesting to see how good they compare. But 16 seconds X refresh rate might be worth to run her actually. Then, of course, which characters they relate to. Haruhi Suzumiya gets bonus stats from Aqua and Iris. Kyon from Kazuma Mitsurugi. By the way, the story was so far really funny what we saw, and Kyon is the better Mitsubishi, guys. Kyon is the better Mitsubishi. Yuki Nagato with Megumin and Yunyun, and Asahina with Aqua and Cecily. We, of course, have a part 2 event. So, part 1 banner to pull will be Haruhi, Asahina, and Aqua. And part 2 will be Yuki Nagato and Megumin. And we also get a special sneak peek about the welfare. And for that, I think, let me just double check before I miss one slide here. Okay, we can do 3 more slides, then we talk about it. First up, we of course get new items to go with the new units. We have the mediocre sword and shield for Kyon. We have the SOS sword for Haruhi. We have the pom-poms. Yes, we have pom-poms as a weapon in Konosuba now. For Asahina-chan and for Yuki, we of course have our Starting Inferno as a weapon and an armband as earring. Then the bonfire of the new COLLAB units will be SOS Brigati. Fitting, I guess, makes sense. And last but not least, we get, of course, a few cool campaigns with Free Quest, Double Drop Campaign, Player EXE Double Campaign, and Quest Event, Bond Acquisition Double Campaign points. So more bond points, really good. Yeah, now we can actually look out for the cool animation that I want to show off. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I didn't make the timestamps here because I actually don't have that much time, but yeah, we should be good to go. Enjoy this, guys. Like, come on, guys. How amazing is this? They made the dance. They made the ending with the in-game thing. And I was so popping off when I saw that. I was so popping off. By the way, rip copyright with that. I probably don't get money from this video, but it's fine, guys. It's fine. I want to shut off. Here again, a screenshot from the end dance. That's just like, how can you top this COLLAB, guys? School Aqua, ending dance. Everything perfect. 2 things here that I want to mention. First up, we have this screenshot from the end, which potentially is the welfare Haruhi that we get from part 2, potentially. And we also have this part here with Buddy Asahina in the background and they doing SS stuff. We have a little bit of a rainbow effect here, so maybe some kind of special summon animation, since we got some special banners, which we're gonna talk about soonest. But before we talk about that, let me double check again. This is, by the way, completely here freshly made, so no script or anything like that, but I need to hurry up a little bit. Let's look for the battle part, because I want to show off the different kind of things. There we go. Come on, YouTube, load, load! There we go. Now we look at the battle. By the way, again, the music, I love it. So Haruhi, basic. First skill. Second skill, she plays the guitar, guys. She plays the guitar for the skill. And her ulti. Doing the span dance move, bang. And the giant sword strike. Really, really cool. Next should be Yuki Nagato, I think. Yep, there she is. So first basic with a wand, of course. Reading the book. Here she lets ice rain down on the enemy. Also guitar movement again. Really fitting. And her ulti. Ice Storm. Next we get Asahina-chan. Look at these animations, guys. First up. That's so cute. Then here. She falls over when serving tea. And here she gets the guns out. And then she's like scared of the guns. Oh, it's so cute. And here, of course, from the movie. And the posing and everything. And she even changes eye colors. Like the details in there are amazing. Kyun-kyun, striking, shield bash, and now his hand hurts. Sword strike and now his sword stuck in the ground. And look at his ulti, guys. He takes his fucking bicycle and bam, with firework. These animations are so good. Then he sadly is just an assist. He floats in and gives CDR. I don't know yet which CDR there will be, but the moment I actually know it, I will of course tell you. And here again, you can see the dance screen to end it all off. Isn't this freaking amazing? Isn't this like, how can you top that? Like seriously, that's so good. Okay, first up, banners. Or next, sorry, not first up, next. Next up, banners. We got an infinite summons banner to celebrate Endless 8, the famous Endless 8 from the anime. So probably like the fast banners, infinite summons. I would assume that you like get probably around 100 pulls, maybe more, maybe less, we'll see. We get panel missions per character that you unlock. That gives, of course, Kyun's weapon, bond food, fame potions, COLLAB shards and stuff like that. Here's a whole overview about all the items that you can get. We got a new login campaign with these crystals, I forgot the name, sorry, and the tea. Then we have a 1 guaranteed 4-star summon that will give us a ticket that will guarantee us 1 COLLAB unit. So typical with collabs for now in JP, really, really cool because a guaranteed COLLAB unit for 3,000 paid quads or so is actually pretty decent. We got a step-up banner, all paid quad this time, keep that in mind, but starting with the third multi, we actually have a 10% chance to get a COLLAB unit, then a 50% chance, and then the last step, a 30% chance, and then all these multis, 1 4-stars guaranteed, so that's actually pretty decent this time. I'll probably pull on that one. We got the famous 10 4-star multi again with limited units included here, as you can see in the bottom row. So all COLLAB units will be in there. All, or like most limiteds, besides probably fast and collabs, of course, will be in there. So this could be a really, really cool banner to pull on. I probably do that as well. We got some updates at the end of this month with this update. First up, we can now skip X Arena, and the highest score we did will count for the skipping function. So do 1 manual play, then you can just skip. Really, really good. You can auto skip or play quests now, which is really cool. So if your new event story unlocks, a new main story unlocks, you just need to probably select the first stage, click the auto function, whatever, and it just plays through all the stages. Also really, really cool. So you have less clicking time. And the last thing is, have it translated? Nope, I don't have it translated. Is we in JP get some new bundles that gives us free quartz. So you still pay for it, don't get me wrong, but the biggest problem I have with JP right now is that we just don't have good bundles. You pay so much money here. You pay so much, it's ridiculous. And with these bundles, you can probably just get through the game a lot cheaper because welding JP is expensive AF, so I gladly take those. Then, I know, weird screenshot, but you can still see the text. Updates for after August, a comeback gift function will become. So if you played JP before and come back, you get some special items to celebrate that. First release of the main story, no matter how far you're in the story, you will be able to watch everything up until story 3. That's pretty cool. Party formation reform, so auto team function should potentially work better. I really hope so, because auto right now is not usable for team building. And then, of course, it says benefits of Shrine, additional updates. I'm not sure if this is like really the trial shrines or the shard shrines, because we actually have information about the shards. And that is this one here. So all characters that are normal will get updated routes, and also collaboration characters and extra members. So as example here, in the Fire and Light route, you will have 2 more points to get up to 6% fire and light damage bonus, both for 50 shards, then physical defense and magical defense for 60 shards, and another 3% damage increase for another 60 shards. So you need 220 shards per element per character, so a total of 880 additional shards to max out a character, which is a lot. Which means I can max out every character right now. That's a lot. And the same thing happens for COLLAB. 3% damage increase for all elements 2 times, physical defense, magical defense plus 30, and 3% damage to all attribute at the last. And here you need a total of 80 per COLLAB character, as a summarize. Then we have some special event going in the web where you need to find some Haruhi stuff. I'm not sure yet what you get if you find these kind of things. If you get in-game quartz or whatever, I don't know, but still cool that they do stuff like that. We got a retweet and like campaign with 505 likes and retweets. We get a 4-star ticket, so that's decent. And with that, we are actually, I think, through the whole thing. One more thing I want to mention here, that you can probably check out yourself if you want to. They made an ASMR stream at the end, so if you want to hear Asahina-chan or Yuki or Jun, aka Kazuma, whisper in your ears from left to right, grab a proper headset, watch the stream watch, or better watch my stream watch, and just listen to it, because it was if you like ASMR, it's actually pretty good. I'm not a huge ASMR fan, but it was still like cool per se. So yeah, I hope this helps you out. I'm needing to go off now. Good luck with your summons if you pull there. I will also streaming tomorrow for the 2nd anniversary in the gold version. And of course, on Monday, when the event drops, I will play JP, I will stream JP, and I will pull for Haruhi, Aqua, and Asahina. So if you don't want to miss out on that, maybe follow me on YouTube, follow me on Twitch. If you want to help me finding all these gacha pulls that are coming up, maybe think about becoming a member on YouTube, or subscribe on Twitch, or give me a donation. I don't care. As long as you support me, I'm happy. Just watching videos also, of course, helps me enough. So thank you so much for that. Good luck with your summons tomorrow as well, and see you all in the next one. Bye bye.